Honorable Judge and fellow debaters, I'm the Prime Minister, Daniel, and this House believes that nuclear energy production and development should be accepted by international society. Unfortunately, other people just got absent because they were in the severe headaches and stomach aches. So Prime Minister, only me, will going to participate in this debate. I'm going to argue three arguments. First, North Korea energy crisis. Second, other more severe problems in this crisis. And third, irony of countries which are restricting North Korean nuclear developments. There are some points I like to define, some words I like to define before starting my points. First, nuclear energy production and development, and it means all actions related to nuclear power, such as running nuclear plants. And international society means all countries we can be able to get a threat from the North Korea's nuclear weapons, such as both surrounding and far away countries such as China and USA. Now I'll start my points. First, there's a North Korean energy crisis. According to one figure, it's claimed that the energy from coal burning at the North Korea has been decreased from 77% to 32% because of the excessive flooding in the coal mines. So they are suffering a continuous energy crisis. And also, based on our history, we started to produce energy from the nuclear plants because burning petroleum or coal was too expensive and it was harming environments, and also they couldn't supply demand. So to solve this energy crisis, North Korea should be able to use nuclear energy production, but international societies are restricting them, so we should accept them. Opponents and also international societies are arguing that this nuclear power developments will result in nuclear weapon developments, but that's not true. Nuclear energy production fuels are completely different from nuclear weapon fuels. Nuclear energy production fuels usually have 1 to 5% of the nuclear uranium-235, while nuclear weapon fuels usually contain 95 to 99 pure uranium-255. That means we have to make over 1 million fuels to make one nuclear weapon fuels, and they will be so obvious. And also, North Korea's intercontinental ballistic missiles proves that they can't even reach the American continent. So far away countries such as America is currently out of the threats. So they should establish more better solutions than just restricting the nuclear problems before they can extend the ballistic missile range to the America and really strike the USA. Second, there are other severe problems needs to be more solved than the nuclear energy crisis. India is claimed to have nuclear weapons and biological weapons, and they have a deep conflict with Pakistan. So if they have a serious conflict and then India launches a missile to it, then it will be a huge war, and maybe the third World War will happen. And Iran has a same research and development center numbers near to the India, so they also might have a danger of having nuclear weapons. And America, as you know, America just deploy the first nuclear bombs to the Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and figures claim that they have more than 10,000 warheads in service. And except the nuclear problems, there are still many problems to take care of, such as Fukushima crisis. There's a very huge cleanup project, and global economic crisis, and serious crisis, and etc. So we have to solve these first in order to solve nuclear North Korean nuclear problem better. opponents will argue it's the North Korea problem is also the severe problem, but North Korea problem took 50 years and they're still having a pain problem, while other crisis proves that they can show a little improvement if we can focus more on them. So focusing more and solving them more quicker and trying to solve another thing and solve nuclear energy crisis will be a more faster way. And third, there's an irony on the international society which are striving to restrict the nuclear energy problems. North Korea nuclear energy developments. First, Korea. There are 4 countries major which is blaming the nuclear energy production development of the North Korea. First, Korea. Of course, South Korea. Second, USA. Third, China. And fourth, Japan, which 3 of them are very close to them, while America's just far away. Korea is just definitely has to aware of the nuclear energy, but US, as I said before, America still doesn't have. America is still free from the threats of the nuclear energy, but they're strongly having a restriction to the North Korea energy production development. In China, they have more than 10 billion people, which they can easily win if it invades the North Korea. And also they have a lot of ballistic missiles. So they they have a destructive power in North Korea, but they're only arguing with the North Korea. And Japan, usually they don't expect to get hits, but if they're hit, they're probably going to send billions of boats and armies to invade North Korea. Of course, our opponents will argue that these countries are aware because they have a nuclear missile. We don't know where to launch them. But I like to argue that anti-air systems will be producing and deploying more anti-air defense systems will be more possible solution than just restricting the entire day. Currently, international society is just acting like auto-scolding a little with North Korea, which is holding a knife named some nuclear bombs. But if we to scold them, they will just get mad and they'll just going to shoot a nuclear missile and will get killed. Despite they knew they're weak, but they will do it because they are kind of feeling danger. So, in order to stop this crisis, we have to prove that we are nearly similar, such as USA can reduce some nuclear warheads to 100 or even 10. Then North Korea will feel much less danger. So we can make discussions more friendly manner, and it's a well-known fact that good friends advice is better than parents scolding to help one depressed children. Mr. Speaker, in my time.